kind of a special announcement and some really cool things going on with not only the town, but a fundraiser that Kevin decided to start up a little while ago. So, Kevin?
Hey Sean, hey Castle Rock. Hey Sean, thanks for having me. I appreciate all the hard work you're doing behind the scenes with with CRCO and trying to lift people up and keep people's spirits
District
going
3
and,
with
and trying to monitor positive comments, especially during this time. So thank you for that. So yeah, Sean and I decided to launch a program to help families that were affected by layoffs. So I was reading on CRCO and I saw somebody that I knew that got laid off. And, my first thought was, hey, send them over a few dollars to kind of help pay for some food or whatever groceries. And I just knew that they wouldn't take the money. So I decided to start a program just for anybody that was laid off. So we had, Sean and I launched it about a week ago, maybe? Is that what we launched
yeah,
it?
about a week ago.
Yeah, so anyways, we launched just the notification in an application process. So we had 5 families respond, which is pretty cool, and we had 9 donations, which equaled $725. So we've got 5 families that we're going to be able to give each family 3 meals over the next week here. So starting tomorrow, we're going to offer all 5 families food at the following restaurants, and Sean will bring up the graphic in just a moment. But I had my daughter randomly pick the restaurants out of a hat. They were all numbered, and this is based on the CRCO restaurant page, the EDC page, and the Chamber of Commerce. So we combined all those businesses together in a bucket. So these are all Castle Rock businesses. So not only are we helping these families that got laid off to just fill a little bit of that void, but also the local businesses. So if you want to read off the first selection, so the first award will go to the 5 families tomorrow, and then the next award will be on the 7th and the 10th. And so we'll use all of this money to purchase items or kind of a tab, if you will, at these businesses, and then they can go in and select what they need for their family. So if you want to bring up that graphic and read it, Sean, please do.
Yeah, so we got Brit Stop Cafe. We got Scaluppi's at the Old Stone Church, B&B Cafe, Sugar Sisters Bakery, and Dos Amigos Grill. We also have the library, Smart Cow, and then Mod Pizza, and that's the amount you can see listed to the left of them. And then on the 7th, we have Crowfoot, Valley Coffee, Cuba, Damascus Grill, Castle Cafe, Black Rock, and Rosabella's Cucina, and then C&C Coffee and Kitchen. And then on the 10th, we have Union, American Bistro, Mountain Man with My Cafe, Flying Horse Catering, Garlic and Spice Kitchen, and then Angie's Restaurant.
So yeah, that rounds off the $725 that was collected for these families. And Sean, I've been laid off before, and it was only for a week and a half or 2 weeks, something like that. But right over that time, I had to go on a credit card to pay my rent. I also had a home that I had to pay my mortgage. That set me back for quite some time with that whole transition and going on the cards and things like that. So if we can just kind of help lift people up a little bit, that's the goal here, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So other updates: the Economic Development Council, the EDC, and Frank Gray, their team got together a program and identified a government program. It's called Kiva. What Kiva is it's a 0 or low percent interest rate loan, and it's also a crowdfunding mechanism. And so what that means is that Kiva is a program that you can access the dollars that you can apply for, but then you need to bring, I think it's 25 people need to bring $25 to the table as crowdfunding for community support. What they asked from the town was at our last council meeting was if we could donate $50,000 towards that grant allocation. And a loan versus a grant are two different things. So a portion of that money is going to be granted, and not loan. A grant, you don't have to pay back. A loan, you do. So council actually approved 200,000 for that process to be able to help those business owners meet their goal. And so we still need crowdfunding folks. So I'm going to give an allotment of money as well to some of those business owners. So if those business owners reach out for you for a Kiva grant, and asking you for $25, which seems like a strange random amount, but they want them to have that effort, and that the community effort, I guess, is the way it was explained to me. And so the town staff and the folks are working really hard. Frank Gray and the EDC, they're working behind the scenes. They've got phone call after phone call. How can we get these small businesses, to be able to stick around? Because if they roll up their doors and close their shops, that's the town right there. Those are our folks, right? So if you have a small business, get a hold of Frank Gray. Just go onto the town page, and all this information will be on the town page. So go check it out, and check out that program. If you're a small business, you need a loan through the Kiva grant program, and there's some funds available, like I said, to match from the town. So why is that significant that the town offers 200,000 to a grant program, to money that they're not going to get back? It's significant because the town is run on sales tax, and as you know, the large majority of the businesses are shut down, so we're not taking sales tax in, or the outlet malls. The outlet malls is really one of the pillars of our funds that pay for our police and our fire. So if we took, and I'm going to challenge some folks here, this may be very surprising to you, but if we to be able to stick just around, try to run the town on property tax, we can only run the town for about 1 month. So if you go and look on the county assessor's page and you look at what the town collects for property tax, the average property tax is going to be $35 to $40 per household. So if you look at your bill, go on the county assessor's page, type your address, and look at the bill. I want to challenge you. If you're more than $40, you probably have a pretty big size home, which is fine. But if you look at that, what you're really paying in taxes, you're paying the school, you're paying the county, you're paying the state. And so what the town collects is very small. So town council allocating these dollars is very important, and those dollars need to go towards our police and fire, but now we're shifting it over to the during this time for the for small businesses to be able to help this grant program. So pretty significant move that the council voted on. Also, what else we got? So yeah, the Kiva program. Just to kind of recap. If you wanna donate, we've allocated that $725 to the families already. If you want to donate again, that GoFundMe page is still live. If we get more money, we'll do another round to these families, as well as we can open up that process to more families that have been laid off. If you want more information on that Kiva program, go on the Town of Castle Rock page and figure out what that program's like, what the qualifiers are, what dollars are available, and you can also contact the Economic Development Council. So that's kind of the updates of what's happening around town, and just trying to help folks out. I guess that's the bottom line.
No,
right?
I think that's awesome. I mean, yesterday what we talked about on one of our newer Castle Rock talk shows was how willing the town and all the organizations in the town are willing to kind of rally around the businesses, but also the community as general, to kind of get everyone through this. And I think it's pretty unique. There's not a lot of towns that offer this kind of support, so I think everyone here can thank you and the rest of the members on council, and anyone else that's supporting these efforts, and EDC and Chamber and DMA, and the list goes on and on.
Yeah, right. And these are long days for. I mean, our town's still running. We're still providing services. I'm getting updates on snow removal, and they're still trying to adhere to this social distancing, but I'm still getting updates. Um, the water department has a program that they can forgive certain part of folks' bills. They won't shut off their water. There's if you want to go back and look at the last council meeting, there's more information on that. But that's what the water department's doing right now, where they're trying to help out residents so that they can not have to pay their bill during this time. There's also a program for businesses as well, small businesses. If they're, I don't remember all the details. I apologize. I didn't write it down to talk about it, but you can go back and look at the last council meeting. There's some forgiveness for the businesses if their dollars drop down to a certain amount. It completely wipes out their obligation for X amount of time, and so really cool. Some of the ideas that the town is coming up with, and everybody pitching in some way.
Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you doing that. We'll drop some links in the comments below as well, so how you can take advantage of some of these programs. We'll also drop a link to the GoFundMe page. Hopefully, we have a goal so we can help out. What was it, 63 families or so is kind of our goal, roughly? Or was it more than that? I can't.
Well, I mean, we wanted to get to $5,000, but we got almost a fifth of the goal, or fifth of the goal, but somewhere in there.
Sky's the limit too. So I mean, the more families we can help, the better.
Yeah. So we got the first 5 in, which was actually really appropriate. The number that applied versus the dollars that we got in. So we're able to help, in some way, and like I said, kind of plug that gap a little bit. And we'll just keep drawing those businesses names out, and I gotta actually have a little bucket here that my daughter drew from. We'll just keep drawing and those numbers out and match them out and directing people over for a cup of coffee or a whole meal or some sweet treats or whatever.
Yeah, awesome.
All right,
cool. Appreciate you doing all this.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thanks for help setting this up and setting up that page. And I know it's a lot of time out of your day, and I appreciate what you're doing for your community.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Pleased to do it. So.
All right,
everyone. Well, thanks for tuning in for this kind of quick update on what's going on in the town with the town, and then also with these fundraisers that we're doing. Thanks again, Kevin. I know you're super busy between your regular job and also councilman as well. So thanks for taking the time out to join us and give this update to the community.
Thank you.
Thanks.